What's happening, YouTubers? I've been working on my 1990 K1500. Right now doing a brake bleed. And there are tons of different methods of bleeding your brakes. By the way, if your truck or a car has, or even motorcycle for that matter, has, quite a few miles or years on the vehicle, man, if you just bleed your brakes, with fresh fluid, holy crap, it just makes them feel like new again. Or if you have a creaky brake pedal due to the, the depth that you have to push your brake pedal down, or if if your brakes just don't feel good, I tell you, if you just bleed your brakes, you'll save your life, basically, man. They just feel so much better. Anyway, that's not the point. There's tons of ways that people bleed brakes or recommend you bleed brakes, and I've tried numerous different methods. The most recent and brilliant for me, you get yourself this LiquiVac. You can get them at most auto parts stores and probably Harbor Freight and the internet and Amazon and whatever. It's called a LiquiVac. It comes, with its own little hose, of course. It holds a vacuum for you after you start siphoning it, so it'll actually hold pressure, for several minutes, actually. Very easy to use. It has its own tank for the fluid you're withdrawing. You can use this for anything. If you're trying to withdraw differential fluid, power steering fluid, oil out of your lawnmower, there's so many things you can use something like this for. The only thing I did for doing a brake bleed with this is just add a smaller hose that will fit on the bleeder screw up on the caliper in there. That's the only mod I had to do, was just put a little bit smaller hose, because the one that comes on it is too large. No big deal. Alright, so you'll put this on the bleeder screw on your caliper. Then you'll withdraw this out. It'll start siphoning, and it will hold that vacuum. That's the point. That way you don't have to do the pedal pump method. There's so many ways people do it. The vacuum method is by far the easiest, because once the fluid starts going down out of the master cylinder, and you refill it, of course, you don't let it go dry or you'll suck air into your system, and that's no good. So, once the fluid just starts going down a little bit, start refilling with fresh fluid. Make sure you fill it with whatever's recommended. Most cars and trucks is .3 and .4. Motorcycles sometimes 4 and 5. Anyway, the great thing about this LiquiVac is it holds its vacuum. It keeps sucking, so to speak. You don't have to have a helper in the car pushing the brake pedal, or on a motorcycle you don't have to keep pumping the brake and and sucking fluid back and forth, back and forth. You're going to get air in the line. I've done it too many times. This method here is foolproof with the LiquiVac. The only way you will mess up is if you let your master cylinder go dry, and that's on you. But the great thing is, once you start it vacuuming, you can get out from under the vehicle. You can stand here and watch it, and while the fluid starts going down, 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 keep filling. It's just so freaking easy. You'll be done in no time. I mean, in this whole car, I did each of the 4 wheels. It just took no time compared to the other methods that some people use. Anyway, there you go. Find yourself a LiquiVac. Let me see if they have the box here. Excuse the mess. Here it is. LiquiVac. Just imagine the potential uses for this thing. It's fantastic. I think I got this at, any old Advanced Auto Parts or O'Reilly or, whatever your auto parts store of choice. Get you one of these and it will save your flipping life. Anywho, y'all have a good day.